Hello and welcome back once again to another video. So in this one we have, I've lost my list. I wrote it all down, I can't find it. Here it is. So we have a new product to try out. We have a service to do on a familiar site. We've got a rainwater pipe to try and sort out that was giving us some problems. And I've got a sink waste pipe that is full of sand. So if you like this video, please leave a like. Leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.
Hello, I'm on TV. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe at the end.
This is a CoverUp Key. Now it comes in this lovely case. I think that's a nice touch. I'm going to do a full review on this product, but I'm waiting for the right job for it, so that may already be up, that may not. Just check out my other videos. But yeah, the CoverUp Key. I have the drain tip set for this. So it comes with a 32mm tip, a 22mm, a 12mm hook, and a cleaning tip. Now, these tips are absolutely solid. I don't think you're going to break them in a hurry. The idea for these is it's to minimise back injury and to improve your posture, and it helps to get up stubborn covers using a slide hammer motion, so you're hammering up on the cover and not down or trying to pry it up. They're honestly really good. The key itself is actually made out of a solid piece of metal. When I say solid, it's solid. It's I don't think you're going to break it. I'll give it a good go, but I don't think I will. It's got two handles on it, so yeah, you can slide it up on one, and if you've got a nice thick cover like this one is, then you can then lift it by the bottom handle, which is going to make things a lot easier. So we'll try that out in a second. I also like the fact of how easy it is to change the tips on it. There's just no messing about with it. I've just come back to add this bit in. You don't have to go full force with these keys. Like with any tool, you can still hurt yourself. You can do it little by little. You don't have to go full force with these keys. Just look after yourself. I know this cover isn't seized, but I want to give the new toy a go. So you put it in and you hammer up. You don't even have to do it particularly hard onto the cover, and it frees up the cover. You can then use the handle just to lift it like you normally would. Now, like I said, I'm going to find the seized cover and we're going to use it on it. But you can see the force that puts against the cover. It just breaks the sill on it, and yeah, up comes the cover. Like I said, full review to come, so we'll find a proper seized cover and give it a good test. With the cover up, it's time to do a bit of jetting. Now, we've been to this site before. If you look back through the videos, you'll find it's there. We do a regular service on this one. The drain runs really flat, it holds a lot of water, and it's known for constantly blocking. Now, without digging right through the building and replacing the drain, this is the option they've gone for, just to have a regular jet through to keep on top of it. You can see the water's gone a sewagey colour already. That is literally just the stuff that holds in the line. It's always the same here if it's not blocked. An interesting fact about this manhole, can you see the main channel running through the bottom? That plastic pipe,
I actually installed that. Now the reason is we lifted the triangle split lid cover on the top, and I dropped one of the pieces down the drain, point first, straight through the bottom of the channel, so we had to do a bit of repair work on this one. But yeah, as you can see, it's, to be honest, probably better than the original channel ever was, because it was originally clay. At the end of this run, where the toilet's all connected, and there's actually a buried manhole cover under the lino as well. It's probably worth mentioning that. You may have noticed as well, there's a split in the plastic pipe on this branch. To be honest with you, it's never really caused an issue. We know it's there, but why replace something when, let's be honest, it doesn't really need it. It's on the top, it's not causing no issues being there, and it's just on the first inch of the pipe. I'm just going to go inside and flush the toilets and run the sinks. Now, I want to show you just how bad the bellies are in this pipe. I have done many surveys on this pipe, many blockages, but yeah, go back through and find a previous visit to this site. But yeah, you can flush the toilets a load of times. When you jet, the jet pulls the water out of the pipe. So when I flush these toilets, I'm filling up the bellies in the pipe, and you'll see how slowly it comes out the other end. It's unbelievable. I'm surprised I don't get more blockages. Let's give this chamber a bit of a clean round. I want to wash that frame round. Also, there's a gully that comes in upstream. I just want to pump a load of water down it and watch that come through the chamber, just to make sure the car part's not going to flood. It's not actually what I'm there to do, but it doesn't harm to do it anyway. I'd just like to say thank you to CoverUp Key for letting me review your product. I've left a link just below on the screen. I'm also going to leave it in the description of this video. I'm going to do a full review for this. I'm in the process at the moment of collecting all the footage for that, so that may already be out at the time of posting this video, it may not. As soon as I can get that footage together, I'll have the review up. That may already be up, that may not, depends on the jobs I get, but I'm waiting for the right job to give this a proper test. Now, I like the fact this comes with a proper book. I do like having a physical book. It's got their details on the front, tells you everything you need to know about the product. It also shows you all the different tips you can get for this key. Now, every key you can imagine, they have a tip for it. It's the ones I've got, just a small selection of their range. I'm looking at getting a gully hook tip as well. That'd definitely be handy for this job. But yeah, I've left a link below on the screen. I'll also leave one in the description, so go check out what they do. And yeah, thank you very much, CoverUp Key. So, another job done, and we have a school that has been flooding. I attended it the other day. I pushed the camera all the way up to the roof on their rainwater downpipe, and there were some leaves at the top. So we knew we had to do something about it, so this is the footage from my return visit. The downpipe we're dealing with is on the roof of that building in front of us. So, quite a high building, so obviously I can't get up on the roof to clear the outlet from there, so we're going to have to deal with it from inside. This one's going to take a little bit of explaining, but in this cleaner's cupboard, up above the ceiling tiles, you can see a waste pipe. That white waste pipe coming straight down. Now, it's been taped up on the end, but that was an open pipe the first time I came here. That connects to that black pipe and goes down through the ceiling. I'm currently on the floor above. Now, what we think was happening is the rainwater pipe's blocked. So, because it's got nowhere to go, it's filled up the roof and started coming down the sewage pipe, which is the big black one, instead of coming down this grey 3-inch rainwater pipe, and found the open pipe and flooded the place in there. Now, on that double bend at the top, I know that's all full of leaves because I've pushed the camera up from the bottom. So I'm going to try and pop the bend off and see what's in there. Of course, this was easier said than done.
Yes, there's always the option I could get wetter.
Can you not undo that inspection panel just on that? What's on the big knuckle or the little one?
It's the 90 bend at the top. Well, there's a bit of a dog leg.
Where did you send it?
Right from the bottom.
Yeah, but on the big point or the little point?
We disconnected the pipe on the little one.
Point. Oh, the little one. Oh.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
right
it's not
one.
the big one then. It's blocked.
No.
It's a little one.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense. A little tiny one being blocked. When he said there was a lot of leaves, I'm thinking that's a big pipe. Like what's going to be leaves?
Yeah, so... Question is, if I can't get this off, I can push the camera up from the bottom and probably push them out of the way, but whether they go back down there, ideally I'd like to pull them out.
Well, once you get them going, you just...
I don't reckon that's going to come off of there. I don't reckon there's going to be enough give in that.
Hey?
I don't reckon there's going to be enough give in that.
What, full bar?
Yeah. I tried everything to get this bend off. It seems like the seal's gone on it anyway, but there just wasn't enough give in the pipe. It's a very loose fit. That should never be that loose.
It's a shingle one, you wear it tomorrow morning. Or when it's raining.
Yeah.
And then you could actually probably see where it's
See it happening. So essentially there's a big open pipe there.
Right.
Because the storm's filled up,
Yeah, I get that.
it's going across, going down the sewage one, straight out the open
You
pipe.
have nothing connected. So what would be connected up there?
Well, the weird thing is, that pipe comes out and goes down, which makes you think it's an old vent or something for the toilets, maybe.
Well,
Yeah, I just don't know how you don't leak anyway, though. It's such a loose fit.
I reckon
Do you hear that?
because if it's wet, makes sense.
I think I'm going to have to cut it.
So we decided we had to cut it, so that means I need to go get a fitting or a band sail or something to rejoin the pipe after, because it's meant to rain at 7 o'clock tonight and we don't want to flood the place anymore. The closest place to me was a tool station, so I thought I'll go to the tool station, they might have the fitting I need. But it's never that simple, is it? I arrived at tool station, went inside, asked if they had any 3-inch fittings. Turns out they don't do 3-inch, they do 2-inch and 4-inch. So I went to B&Q, had a hunt around in there, trade point. They didn't have it either, so I then went to my go-to place, JDP in Yates. They have every fitting you could possibly need for drainage, and of course they had exactly what I needed. So back at the school, the next job to do is to cut the rainwater pipe. Now, ideally I'd just have a hacksaw, but I couldn't find a hacksaw, so I had to use a wood saw.
Oh, it's wet. So in theory, it's climbing down enough.
It turns out the bandsaw I brought was slightly the wrong size, so I'm going to have to return and put a proper size one on, but hopefully this is going to clamp down enough as a temporary job just to seal that until tomorrow when I can come back with the right size.
There's a movement there, I thought that wasn't going to fit. Right. Right. That's a bit where I get wet or I don't.
That pipe's got to come off up there, is it?
Yeah. Just shut that there or something.
It's a waterproof thing, right?
Yeah, well in theory, I've been told there's no water up here, but
You'll have to take it with a pinch of salt.
I should never fit that loose. Hey? Why can't you do like that? Ah, there's blockage.
Blockage, is it?
Yeah, in there. Wasn't expecting that. Daylight. So that's the
Yeah,
roof.
that's clear, yeah.
And your blockage is in there. Ah.
Weird.
There we go. That. You wouldn't think I'd hold that so much water, would you?
Only a little tube, isn't it, lady?
Yeah.
I noticed the seal was missing on this pipe. Now this score is scheduled to be knocked down very soon. So I've smudged a load of silicone around the inside of that collar. We're going to pop it back on. I'm going to put a bit more silicone around the top of it. Hopefully that'll be enough just to seal it on there until they do knock the school down. Yeah, it's ideally I'd say replace those bends, but in this case it's not really worth the money for them to do it. I know it's only cheap, but at the end of the day they are knocking the school down, so yeah, as long as it doesn't leak, it's not going to be an issue. I don't like doing it, it's a bit of a bodge, but for this one I'm going to stick a bit of Denso tape round. Now because I know that bandseal's the wrong size, this is just going to give it another layer just to keep the water going in the right direction and stop it coming out of that cut. Like I said, next day I'm going to come back, take that Denso tape off and put a proper size bandseal on it, but to keep them going overnight and 7 o'clock when that bad rain's going to be, at least I can confidently say it's not going to pour out everywhere.
Rather hardened over time, will it, that stuff?
Yeah, it's really you'll see it now when I smudge it across. Stand your knife. Really horrible stuff. Horrible stuff is brilliant. So it's
like malleable.
Yeah, essentially just seals it round.
And if that gets wet, it won't sort of come off like another tape would.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really good stuff, but like I said, it's a bit of a bodge, but
Sort of stuff you don't want to get your fingers, I'm guessing.
yes, horrible stuff, sticky as anything. Right, that can go like that.
Okay.
Good plan.
It's all got to go in the bin anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, could have definitely done smaller things. Not a great fit at all. Was on there, just not amazing.
Do that on there.
That's what I like that one. That one's 4K.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, that one I do 5.3K,
Oh.
but I've dropped it down to 4K because the footage is so big on it.
Yeah.
Just gonna stick loads of silicone around that joint as well, because I trust it that much not to leak.
Yeah. We can keep on it, mate, it's not a problem.
So that was my day done, so it was heading home now, and you then join me the next morning where we have a school to go to, and the reception class sinks were full of sand. Here we are. I've already started taking it apart. I've took the cap off the end of the waste pipe and worked out that it goes around that wall and round behind the toilets that are behind me. The traps are all good, the caretaker's already cleared those. So we're going to be putting the hand machine down here, getting a cable through that pipe and trying to break up anything that's in there. I then stopped machining again and thought I'll run the sinks. I'm expecting some of it to come out the cap, but hopefully that's just gonna get a bit of water with what's sat in the pipe, hopefully flush a little bit through, fingers crossed. But yeah, you can see how black it is going into the bucket. It's definitely been building up for a long time. With the cable out and the cap back on, I'm now going to test the sinks again, but the sinks were still filling up. Now what I think's happened is the cable's gone through them, broken up everything that's in there, and it's all still sat in the pipe. So I think I now just need a big head of water on it, just to flush it all through into the 4-inch. Once it's behind the toilets, it'll be gone. But yeah, I'm going to get as much water behind this as I can, and fingers crossed it's going to start flowing soon. And as if by magic, just like that, it started flowing quite nicely. Wait for it. Yep, see? It's not filling up. Like I said earlier on in the video, the pipe must be absolutely full of sand because the bucket's full of it. Just to make sure it's definitely clear, I chucked a couple of these down there just to get a sudden rush of water down there to flush that sand through. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Please leave a comment. I'll try and reply back to you. Yeah, ask me any questions. Yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It really helped me out in trying to get this channel as big as possible. And yeah, if you want to become a member, the option's there for that as well. You can see 3 videos up front. But I'm not expecting anyone to do it. But the option's there. Also, I just wanted to say thanks again to CoverUp Key for letting me review your product. The link's below. Go check out what they do. They got some great stuff for this key. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
Please like and subscribe and leave a comment.